Hey. So, I have a friend named Lexi that was telling me that I should do my makeup because I was feeling sad. So, I was like, well, that's to myself. I was like, well, I don't want to just do my makeup and then, like, not go anywhere or anything. So, I decided to do my makeup in a video. So, while I do my makeup in this video, I am going to answer some fun questions that I found online and that my friends have sent to me. So, I already started my eyebrows because they're honestly a toss-up of how long they're going to take. They could take 30 minutes, they could take 5 minutes. And today they have gracefully decided to take 5 minutes. So that was great. Yeah, so I'm going to use this Aurora Lights palette for the mirror. Probably going to use some colors in here too. This is my favorite palette from BH Cosmetics. I have 5 BH Cosmetics palettes. I have 4 eyeshadow palettes and 1 highlighter palette. So I have Aurora Lights, Galaxy Chic, Supernova, and Solar Flare. My favorites, honestly. And then my Jaclyn Hill palette is also one of my favorites. So yeah. So these brows are done. I love good eyebrows. Like, I can't stand somebody that walks around with, like, horrible eyebrows. Like, I just don't understand how they do it. You know? Full name. My full name is Skylar Samantha Johnson. Skylar is spelled S-K-Y-L-E-R, not A-R-E. My name doesn't really mean anything. I know that my dad wanted to name me Samantha, and my mom wanted to name me Skylar. It might have been the other way around, I don't remember. But yeah, my name is Skylar Samantha Johnson. So, the makeup look that I'm gonna do today, it's like something I like came up with, but I always come up with something in my head and it never turns out the way I want it to, so it's gonna be a fun experience for everyone. So yeah, I did my eyebrows already, so I am now going to take some concealer, because I don't like using primer for my eyeshadow. I don't know, it just never like holds right. So I find concealer to be more like sticky and like it keeps it on longer, especially when I'm like going to work or something and I'm doing like makeup for work. It just keeps the color on longer and it keeps from creasing up and it blends with my skin, because I remember I had a primer that was like really light. Maybe I bought the wrong one, but I just didn't like it. So yeah, I know I might not be doing like any of these like techniques or anything right. Like, I probably am doing this all wrong, and that's why my makeup sucks. But you know what? I'm doing my best, and that is all that matters. But I mean, if you know what you're doing and you have some tips for me, like, that would be greatly appreciated. Where did I grow up? I grew up in Southern California, and I lived there for 14 years until the end of 8th grade. And then I moved to New York, Brooklyn, for all of high school, so 4 years. And then I am now staying in Georgia with my brother. And yeah, that's what I'm doing with my life right now. I'm obsessed with my eyebrows. Like, I love doing my eyebrows and then just kind of looking at them, you know? It's like the best. Anyway, so eyes are primed. I usually like to blend it with the brush and then kind of blend out any harsh edges with my finger, just because I don't like the way it looks if their edges are too harsh. What is my biggest accomplishment? I would have to say that my biggest accomplishment since turning 18 was getting my driver's license. Like, because I have like the intensest, is that a word? Amount of anxiety about everything, but specifically driving. And it's just like the idea of being in a freaking huge vehicle on a road with other huge vehicles that could kill me scared me, terrified me. But when I moved here with my brother, he taught me how to drive, and it wasn't bad. Like, it took from the end of September to December. I got my license December 19th. I got my permit in like October, so that only took like a month. Not even a month, because I started practicing September 26th, around that time, and I got my permit like the beginning of October, so it really took like 2 weeks maybe. The permit test is really easy, and then the driving test is pretty easy too. So I am going to get this fluffy looking brush here, which is one of my favorite brushes. Like, I just like the way it blends and looks. And I'm gonna go into the Jaclyn Hill palette and use this color right there, that one. So yeah, I'm gonna itchy. Go into this color, and I'm gonna like blend it up more at the top here, like above the crease, closer to like, I like to kind of like feel to where like the bone, so your bone is like, my bone's like right here, but it starts to sink here, like the creases area, so I go like in the middle of the crease in the bone, if that makes sense. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. And like, I started at the crease and then start to bring it up a little bit more towards my bone. So let's do the other side. I know you're supposed to like tap off the excess, but I don't know, I feel better blowing off the excess. I feel like if I tap it off, I'm just kind of like aggressively tapping everything right back into the color on the palette, and it like defeats the entire purpose of putting the color on. Whereas blowing it, I feel like it blows off the little dusties that are at the end, and then yeah. So that's what we got going on so far. Next question. My favorite show that I've been in, because I've been in like, I'm gonna say like 11 shows in my entire life, like musicals and plays. My favorite show that I've been a part of, my favorite show that I've been in was smaller this year. It was like this production that a student wrote in this summer program I was in, like from this program called Roundabout in New York. Smaller this year was like my biggest acting role, my biggest acting accomplishment. Like, it was just like the like the most proudest moment I've had, I can say. I played a character named Missy. I was like one of the main 4 characters, and it was nerve-wracking and intense, but I had so much fun doing it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use Kaleidoscope in this BH Cosmetics palette, just so that I am sure that the color's lined up, because there's a color in the Jaclyn Hill palette, but I feel like it might blend in with it too much. And I'm using this flat brush that I got from Wish, and I'm just gonna pat the color on. I have a bad habit of like, because I have bad vision in my left eye. I have bad vision in both eyes, but like it's worse in my left eye. So I have a really bad habit of like doing my makeup and then going to open my left eye as I'm putting the color on my left eye to look at it. Don't know why I do that, but I always do, and it's frustrating, because then it like, I get mad at myself even though I'm the one that did it. Favorite musician. My favorite musician by far, hands down, up, left, and right, is Troye Sivan. I love him. Like, he's so talented. His music is always like, it's been so amazing. The first time I heard of Troye Sivan, he was when he was a YouTuber, and I knew he had music, but like at that time I thought YouTubers were so stupid. I was like 13, and I was like, oh my god, like this is so dumb, like ew. And I heard about him, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And then like maybe 3 years later, I heard someone singing his song Youth, and I didn't know it was by him, and I was like, oh, this is cute, I like this. So I looked up the lyrics, and it said Troye Sivan, and I was like, oh, I don't want to like this song. So I listened to it, and I was like, it's whatever. And then 3 months later, I went to his concert. I went to his Blue Neighborhood, no, it was the Suburbia tour for the Blue Neighborhood album, but this tour was called Suburbia because I think he had a Blue Neighborhood tour too. So I went to Suburbia tour in October of 2016, and it was the best. I went with my friend Denisha. It was like the best experience of my life, honestly. That was my second concert because I went to One Direction. 2014. And then I saw him again 2018 in September 25th or 26th, one of those days, for the Bloom Tour in Florida. The best experience. Like, he's such a performer. Like, he just makes me want to dance. Like, I love a concert where the singer or the performer or whoever, like, puts on a show, you know? Like, I don't want to just be in the audience and it's like, oh, this is fun or whatever. Like, I want to be hyped. I want to be like, I want to feel like I'm performing, you know? Like, I also saw Panic at the Disco in 2018 in the summer at Madison Square Garden, and Haley Kiyoko opened for him, and like, oh my god, it was amazing. So yeah, so now we got this thing going on here. I'm feeling this. Like, I thought I wouldn't like it. Like, this is kind of how it is in my head. It's coming out. I don't want to jinx it because I know I will. So I am going to go back with the blending brush because I want the pink to be a little bit more like the dark pink. I mean, to be, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I just want it to be like more shimmery, and I know it's already super shimmery, but I'm gonna mix luminous. Can you see it? I feel like you can't see it. I'm gonna mix luminous and shine. What's it called? Shining from BH Cosmetics, Aurora Lights. Just because I want it to have. This might not even work. This might just be adding the same color on top of color, but in my head, I know I'll try. I'll know I tried. I'm not gonna do too much though. And then, because this just makes me feel like it's a little bit darker. And then I'm gonna go back with that flat brush that I had, and I'm gonna use the color I originally wanted to use for the lighter color, but I felt like might not work. This pink right here in the Jaclyn Hill palette. And just add a little bit of it in there, just so it makes it like more pigmented, you know? Fun fact about me, I wanted to be a makeup artist when I was 13 before I even started doing makeup. Like, I just thought makeup looked pretty, so I was like, that's what I want to do. Now I am gonna take this flat, oh, there's still color in this. This flat top looking brush, just to blend the colors together, because I don't like the harsh slide of the two. Even though I'm gonna put glitter over it, I just kind of like to know that they're blended. Am I high maintenance? That's a fun question. I am not high maintenance, like, you have to buy me things and I demand everything. I'm high maintenance in the sense that you can make a joke about the way I look at a shirt and I'll probably start crying. Oops. I'm doing my best, okay? I really am. Like, I have the most intense anxiety and I don't know why. Like, I mean, I know why. Like, I know what it stems from. But, like, I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't want to take medicine because I get addicted to things easily, so I don't want to take medicine. So, anyway, we're gonna get this Delancey palette. I got this from Amazon, and, like, I thought it was gonna be, like, trash because, like, I've gotten a palette from Amazon before, and it sucked. So I got this, and I was like, when I ordered it, I accidentally ordered two, actually, and I gave the other one to my brother's girlfriend. But yeah, I was like, oh, this palette's, like, it's gonna be alright. Like, I'll probably just use it for, like, the inner corner, whatever, because I used to, like, be obsessed with putting glitter in my inner corners. So I was like, yeah, whatever. So I opened it. It's gorgeous, first of all. And then let's get some swatches going. So I'm gonna do this, because I think the ones that are the prettiest is this purple right here. I'm obsessed with this blue, but I haven't even used it yet. This blue and this vibrant green. I have one more finger, so I'll do this. I already did a blue. What are these golds? I'll do one of these golds. My nail, like, prohibited me. So yeah, look at these colors. So pretty. I'm, like, obsessed. And now I have this on my fingers. And I don't know where to put it. I'm gonna wipe it on my pants. I'll wash them. Can you whistle? So I can whistle, but not outwards. I can't whistle outwards, but I can whistle inwards. Which is weird, but whatever. So now I'm going to take this angled looking brush here. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. Yeah, no, I'm doing it right. This angled looking brush here, one of my Amazon brushes. And we're going to take... So every bit of me wants to use this rose gold, but I feel like it's not going to like show the way I want it to. So I've learned that when I'm doing like a purple look, to use more of blue glitter. If I'm doing a blue look, to use a lighter blue, almost greenish glitter. Like if I'm doing a red look, to use almost like pinkish glitter, like just because it'll show better. So I'm gonna use this really, really like Barbie pink type of glitter right here. At least with this glitter palette. It might not be like that with every glitter palette, but with this palette, I've learned to use the lighter glitters for the darker looks. And then I have to be really still, even though this is like my favorite song ever. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pat it delicately into my corners. Wow. Crease, I meant. So I know it's not showing, but this is more of like a base right now because like again, like I know how it always ends up being. So like, cause I know I probably can see it better here. And honestly, it looks really pretty here. But I wanted to be able to see, I wanted to be able to like be blind to people out here. So now I'm gonna take the original rose gold color I wanted to use. Does it say springtime, short days, long nights, and I'm gonna, I usually start in the middle, I don't know why. I'm gonna pat it onto it. On the eyelash. I've actually never used this rose gold color before, so I'm actually really excited. Another question. Do I have a catchphrase? Do I have a catchphrase? I say do better a lot. Like, a lot. I say do better, like, all the time to everything. Like, it can be as simple as, like, someone dropping, like, a fork. Do better. Like, and I say it so much, it's fun. So now we're gonna do some eyeliner, which is my favorite thing ever. Like I love doing like a basic cat eye eyeliner with red lipstick. Like that's actually the first thing I learned to do was eyeliner and mascara. I used to, like when I was like 13, I used to do the under eye eyeliner and mascara and then like go to school, and I thought I thought I looked so cute. And here I am now, eyeshadows. We're moving up. So I'm using this liquid eyeliner. It literally it's really called, what is the name of it? Is it on the pen? No, it's actually on the bottle. I don't know where the name went because it might have like rubbed off or something, but it literally is just called, oh wow, it's on the pen, black liquid eyeliner. I have to do this up here, so like I'm sorry if you can't see it, but like I have to have like a certain angle. I like this eyeliner a lot because once you put setting spray on it, it sticks. Like nothing in this world can take that eyeliner. Even makeup wipes is really hard to get the eyeliner off. Like I have to use like scrub and then like exfoliate to get this eyeliner off, and I love it. Boom. I like to sometimes make them like a little sharper, but I like to get the shape first. I want you all to myself. I hate when one side is different than the other, because now I have to go and fix this side. That's as good as they're gonna get. I say as I go to fix the other side. Boom. Right? Boom. 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 Not going anywhere, so Like, I'm literally gonna do this video and then like take a couple pictures and then take it off. Alright, so some mascara. I've used this mascara since I was like, I want to say 14. Like, it's always just been like so pretty, and I already have like long lashes, so like it makes everything like pretty, you know? What is my favorite Broadway song? Shit is so good. I can handle things like I wish that you would. My favorite Broadway song is, oh, that's like such a toss-up, because there are worse things I could do. Grease. There's Burn from Hamilton. I really like Somewhere That's Green from Little Shop of Horrors. I'm gonna say There Are Worse Things I Could Do, just because I listen to it a lot. Alright, so mascara is done. What I really like about this glitter is that once the more you blink, the more it spreads out on your eye, and like that's not a good thing if you want a straight cut line. But I really like almost like the messy look of it, if that makes sense. Like, I just really like how like glossy it almost makes it look. So the more you blink, the more the glitter spreads out. And sometimes, like, there are some times that I really want like a cut straight line. Like for when I did Christmas looks, I wanted it to be cut and straight, so I would do it and then immediately put setting powder and setting spray over it and it would stick. But I tend to not do that with looks when I do it with eyeshadow, just because I love the glossy look of like glittery eyeshadow. Like, I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna put some eyelashes. Put more English. Never mind. Mascara on the bottom lashes, just to make my eyes look a little bit more open, because the girl is tired. Okay, so what are we doing now? We are blushing. So this is like pink blush. It's in a little macaroon case. I thought it was so cute. It was given to me, so I don't know where I got it from, but it's a regular blush. This drugstore blush brush. Get you some blush on that brush real quick. One of my friends said that I make the funniest face when I do eyeshadow, or highlighter. I'm sorry, I'm so mesmerized. Highlighter and blush. I don't see it. I don't like to put too much blush on, just because like I don't like the whole rosy cheeks look, like on me specifically, but I like it to look like, especially when I do an eyeshadow look, like I like my face, because I don't wear foundation, because I just don't like it, and I have really clear skin, so I feel like I don't really need to. But I like the it makes my face look more full, like complete, because I don't wear foundation, so I like to put on a little bit of blush. Then this is the best highlighter known to man. Like, I don't care what anyone says. It's the NYX holographic highlighter. It's like the pinkish colored one, rose gold. It comes in one of those cute little things you have to pop the holes in, and then you like get the color out like that. My fan brush. Sometimes I use a smaller blush brush to get the highlighter on, but I'm gonna use my fan brush today just because the other one's in my room. But this blush, this highlighter is very messy, so I try to be very careful with it because it will get everywhere. And then I pat it, and then I start to blend it. And I try to do it in circles, because I don't like the whole straight line of highlighter look. I will kiss you while I with you, oh yeah, it's you. And then get a little more highlighter. I took some out of the cap just because I didn't want too much. Yeah. Boom. And then I'm also going to take some out of the cap for my nose, because again, I don't want too much. And I really do like the like very sparkly nose look, so I'm going to take a little of my finger and blend it out. I'm gonna take this. I just had it slipped out of my fingers. I need this really small, like, tear duct brush, and I use it to go over the top of my lip. I got highlighter on my tongue. My tongue's gonna be glittery now. Yeah. So now I'm gonna do some lip gloss, which is just like another drugstore lip gloss. But I like this one because I like this one for this look because it adds to the glittery, sparkly look. I even added a little bit more highlighter than I usually do. I usually don't put a lot of highlighter on because I really go anywhere special. Like I usually just like go to work or something, so I don't put too much highlighter on. So yeah, this look, your girl is glittering, she's glowing, she's everywhere. Like today, she's just doing it. She's doing it, and as she should. We're gonna go back with the tear duct brush, and I'm gonna highlight under my eyebrows. This highlighter could easily end up being too much, so I have to be very delicate with what I do with it. Let's put her away. I am obsessed with this highlighter because it's so pretty. Like, it looks gold on my skin tone. It might look pink on, like, a lighter skin tone, but on mine it looks gold. We're going to go back with the Glossy palette. I might be saying that all wrong. And go with this lighter pink here. I might be lying because I think I want to do white. I lied. We're going to use this white here. Like, I just saw the snowy effect of it and, like, got obsessed. So, yeah, we're gonna use the white. Yes! Because it almost blends with the pink. The pink would have just looked very... I messed up, you know? Like, it would have looked like I just dragged the pink down too far. And since we're doing a glam, dramatic look, we're just gonna pile that glitter in there so I'm not going anywhere special. Alright, and I think that is... And then setting spray, obviously. The setting spray I use, I'm not going to do it now because I'm going to take it off. But the setting spray I do is it's from Walmart. It's the Long Wear Sheer Envy Setting Spray, 12-hour hydration. And it has, like, cucumber extract in it. And it fights humidity, and it's really humid in Georgia. So, like, and I get oily easily. So, yeah. Let's fix up this hair real quick. When I do looks like this, I like to keep my hand on my face just because I want the work to show. But I think today I want to have my hair down just because I'm like kind of happy that I did my own hair. Yeah, that's the look. I liked doing this. This was fun. So I probably am going to end up doing more makeup videos when I think of more looks, because it is once in 17 different blue moons that I come up with a look in my head and actually like it and want to do it, but I never do. So yeah, thanks for watching.